Good morning, my beautiful Bhava babes. Good afternoon, good evening. Where are you? What time is it where you are? I'm so happy to be here again. Happy Sunday. Who's had a good weekend? I had a good weekend. I moved some mad energy yesterday and I'm like, pow, just feeling like so much better than I have been in like so long. I know that I'm not alone out there where it's been like some intense energy, right? Some intensity. And as you can kind of probably vibe with my like ding, I'm feeling peppy. Oh, hey, Jamie, time change. No, time change. Does it? We had the time change today, but you are in Arizona, so you didn't have the time change, huh? So there we go. Hey, Jamie, I'm so happy to see you on here. Beautiful. Good morning, Sarah. Yeah, I, of course, didn't take the time change into consideration. And I actually have a watch, like a real analog watch, and I depend on it more than I depend on like my phone for time nowadays. So I'm getting ready for the Baba broadcast and I'm like thinking it's going to be time in like an hour. And then I catch a digital clock and on my phone and I'm like, oh wait, what's going on? I'm confused. I was very, very confused for a minute. And then I was like, oh yeah, time change. So 11 a.m. Pacific. It was a different time. Now it's this time. But time's a fucking illusion. So whatever. I'm just glad we're all here. Happy days. Happy Sunday. All right. All right. So if you're new here, if you don't know who the heck I am, my name is Ingrid H. Turner. I'm the founder of the Bhava Spiritual Mission. And the mission is a digital church. We are here to help you live in partnership with spirit. We are committed to showing up and connecting with divine consciousness through the modalities of intuition, channeling, mediumship, and energy healing, helping you hook in with your own gifts and live in partnership with spirit, live in divine love as humanly as possible. So the weirdest thing happens when I channel. I don't know if I've ever told you guys this, but like I literally get leaky. Like my eyes water, my nose runs. It's sort of an annoying side effect, but it is what it is. And when big energy shifts happen, I get nauseous. And so there's another weird little physical side effect. So we all have our different effects, our different ways that we tap in with spirit and different ways that our body responds. And it's just interesting to I find it interesting to hear about the different ways that we all respond to the energies and different shifting energies. So anyway, without further ado, here's what we're going to do today, my loves. I'm going to ground us in. I'm going to open us up with a prayer. At that time, I'm going to open up the prayer pot. And what that means is I invite you to bring your prayers out into the open. Prayer is incredibly powerful at this time. And I've said this before. I say it again. I'm going to continue to say it. Speak your intention. Speak your prayer. In this case, we got to get it out of our body. And I want to encourage you to type it, right? So leave a comment. And then we're going to affirm that prayer. Okay, I'm going to affirm that prayer for you. And everybody who reads that now during the live broadcast or later as people scroll through comments, they're going to affirm that prayer for you as well. Just can give it that extra push. You can pray for anything you want. You can pray for yourself. You can pray for a challenging situation, loved one, not so loved one, anything, anyone that is on your heart that you're feeling any kind of challenge or need clarity on, throw it into the prayer pot. After that, I'm going to bring through the message from Divine Spirit. It's a good one today. I got lots of notes that I wrote down, so it was really flowing through. So I'm really excited to bring that through to help give you some spiritual teaching on that. And then I'm interested in your comments and your feedback on the teachings from Spirit today. So Spirit comes through me. I'm a channel. I open up to Spirit, but Spirit can come through me in a limited way, comes through all of us in a limited way, because Spirit has to use our experiences. Spirit has to use the lens of our perception. So it uses mine. And then as you're listening to this message and you're opening up to Divine Spirit, you're activated too. We get together like this. It doesn't matter if we are across the other side of the world. Hey, Nicola, like you're on the other side of the pond, baby. So you and I are coming together. It doesn't matter. We are activating each other. Spirit's going to come through you. And you may get a wider lens or a wider perspective than I'm able to bring through. It's so important for you to pipe up. All right. Leave that comment. Let's expand our understanding of Divine Spirit and the message from Divine Spirit by coming together and using our the forces for good, right? After that, I'm going to get individual. So I'm going to bring through a channeled message for 5 live viewers. So you just will leave a comment if you would like a message from Spirit. I encourage you to ask a question. If you ask a question and get specific, remember that Spirit is efficient. So even if I don't get to you today with a live, like a personal channel reading, stay open, because if you hear something and it resonates with your whole being, like it reverberates through your body, it doesn't matter if that's directed at you or not. that message is for you as well. And you get to take that, integrate that, and apply that to your life. All right. So we are a spiritual mission. We do accept donations. If you find this message useful today, consider donating to the mission. You can do a one-time donation, or you can set up a recurring donation. The link is in the description of this video. You can also support us by sharing this video with your friends, with your family, by inviting people to the live broadcast. Go ahead and hit the follow button on the Bhava page and hit subscribe so that you are notified when we go live. We do this every week, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, or whatever the time is doing, whatever the time is doing. We're showing up for you, and I love it. I love you. I love this container, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Hey, Bob, good morning. Nice to see you. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I want you to get comfortable with me. If you're able to, go ahead and close your eyes. Take 3 deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Feel all of your energy pool in your root chakra. Maybe it'll feel warm or tingly, or you'll just be aware that it's happening. Take a deep breath in and pull the energy from your root into your heart. Exhale and hold the energy in your heart. Inhale and pull the energy from your heart into your crown. Exhale and hold the energy in your crown. Inhale and pull the energy out of your body. Feel it connect with divine source energy. And with the out breath, pull that energy back into your body and into your heart. Breathe in and hold the energy in your heart. Breathe out and pull the energy down to your root. Breathe in and hold the energy in your root. Breathe out and push the energy down your legs and into your feet. Breathe in and hold the energy in your feet. Breathe out and push the energy into the earth. Feel that energy hook in with the earth's core, and take a deep breath in and pull it back up towards your feet. Exhale. Inhale and feel the energy hit the soles of your feet and move up your legs and pool again in the root chakra, and exhale into your root chakra. Thank you, Divine Spirit, for bringing all of us together, a network of energy across the globe. Thank you for allowing us to link up with each other and to open up to Divine Spirit in a powerful, clear, and practical way. Thank you for keeping us open to today's message, open to the energies of each other, and help us expand and understand and be clear in the reception of this message, and help us take it out into the world in a way that is understandable and tangible, so that we can apply it to our own lives, and we can help spread the teachings of Divine Spirit to all who we connect with by being an example of divine love, an example of divine healing, an example of divine wisdom. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And at this time, I want to invite you to bring your prayers forward. All right, bring it in. And if you can say it out loud while you're sitting there at your computer or your phone, go ahead and do that. Or if you just want to type it and share it, if you're not really in a place, to start shout out prayers, maybe it feels weird. I don't know, maybe you're in a coffee shop. Or if you don't want to share the prayer, then go ahead and just leave an emoji, like a heart or a thumbs up or a star or something, just to somehow get it out of your body, from rattling around in your brain. Drop it into your heart and anchor it into the world. Make it physical. We are physical creatures having a physical experience, and we are in need of a physical experience of everything, including the divine, which is why we have our rituals, which is why we have created religions, which is why we have churches that we go to, is because faith, God consciousness, the universe is this, it's non-physical as well as physical, and it can be made physical. And that's how we do that in order to house our faith. So thank you for showing up and sharing your prayers as a way to make your faith and make your intention and make your love physical. Ken has prayers for myself having health issues. So Ken, I affirm this prayer for you. I invite all of us watching today to affirm this prayer for you and your health issues. And I am just surrounding you in divine healing energy. And the energy that I'm surrounding you in is yellow. It wants to be yellow. Yellow is about courage, is the big message I get. Courage and action and trust in yourself, confidence in yourself, really having confidence in yourself, feeling it in the power center. And I feel like I just want to pray for you for the courage to be accountable to yourself and to speak up and to have faith in yourself and confidence in yourself that you can get what you need in order to move through these health issues that you're having. Thank you for that, Ken. Beautiful, Bob. Prayers for Gabby and Hilda who are fighting health issues. Okay, then I send this to you. I affirm this prayer for you, Bob, and thank you. Everybody, please join me in affirming this prayer for Bob, for his loved ones, Gabby and Hilda, who are fighting health issues. We send divine healing energy. We ask divine spirit to shower and envelop Gabby and Hilda in divine healing energy to hold them through this time as they make their way back to health and wellness. And beautiful Sarah, praying that I can utilize faith and discipline to move forward in the new direction that I seek. That is beautiful. A lot of us are going through a time of redirecting right now. And I love this prayer for you and for all of the collective, Sarah, praying to utilize the faith and the discipline that you already possess, the tools that you already have to move forward with confidence, with faith, with trust in this new direction, knowing you have a deep knowing in your heart of where you need to go and what direction you need to move in, bringing those tools to the forefront and trusting yourself completely in each and every moment with each and every step. Thank you. It's a beautiful prayer. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you all so much. So, I'm a little shivery right now. I'm in let me just shake off some of the cold. I'm in my sunroom, right? Which is gorgeous. This room is perfect for doing videos. The light is phenomenal, but it's got like no insulation because I live at the top of a 200-year-old church. And like there's a door, beautiful French doors over here. There's a big old gap. So the cold air comes rushing in. It's like impossible to heat this place. So in the summer it's weltering, and in the winter it's but that's okay. Anyway, I digress. Let's talk about Spirit came through today. And this is not a new message, but it came through with more gusto and clarity today, that I just had to bring this through from Spirit in like a renewed way. And the message is summed up is trust the blocks. Trust the blocks. Spirit says trust the blocks. What the hell does that mean? So this is especially true for those of us who are committed to our path, who are committed to living in partnership with Spirit, to living out our highest expression, to the constant expansion of our divinity within this physical body. When you have that kind of commitment, then you are fiercely on your path. Even if you don't know what the heck that path is or where the heck you're going, you are fiercely on that path, whatever happens. And that's why it is especially true for people who are committed, which is all of you, because you're here, you're attracted to this, you're showing up for divine spirit in some way. When you're committed to showing up in God consciousness, then you can absolutely trust the blocks. When you hit that roadblock, whether that's an internal stuck, like a big fear or procrastination, or something outside of you, like, oh, I ran out of money, or like somebody said no when I was moving this direction, this door got slammed in my face, whether it's something internally or externally impeding your progress, we could feel like we have to, like it's our fault, like we have to change something, like we have to fight, like we have to power through, like, and we start to get panicky because our mind gets in there and just, things get amplified, like we have to fix it some way. And Spirit says, no. Spirit says, take a breath. Spirit says, when you're committed to me, Spirit says, when you're committed to your path, everything is working in your favor. And sometimes that's especially true of the blocks, internal and external, that show up in our life. The things that happen, that show up, that make us just come to a grinding halt, or we feel like we bash our head against a brick wall. Anybody experiencing that right now, or have experienced that recently, where it's just like internally, maybe you've come to a halt, or things have showed up externally that have prevented you from moving in the direction that you intended to go? So your blocks are showing up for one of two reasons, either to slow you down or to redirect you. They are not there to stop you. They are there to slow you down, like take a break, or they are there to redirect you. Hey, darling, you're off the path. You're off your path of commitment. When your mind is leading, when you let your mind and ego lead the charge, you can sometimes move off of your committed path without really realizing it. And we're all conditioned to lead with our mind. We're conditioned to like think it through and evaluate. But what we really want to do is switch that. We want to lead with our heart and execute with our mind. And when we slip into the habit again of leading with our mind, then sometimes we can go a little off kilter. We can be like, oh, I need to go over here and do this, and this is my path. And spirit, because you have that commitment to God, which is stronger than the mind, that block will show up in order for the universe to pull you back into alignment so you can move again strongly on your path. And I just got this image of like a bulldozer. It's just like a bulldozer. When you're on your path, it feels like a bulldozer. It's just strong, steady, consistent movement, forward movement. And if you're finding that you're blocked, and the reason may be because you have slipped into the mental space again, which is okay. It's human. It's not a big deal if you do that. You didn't do anything wrong. The spirit is going to throw up an internal block or an external block and pull you back on your path. But even if you're on your path and you're in that bulldozer state and you hit this block, like you internally can't go anymore, or you have a big wall of fear come up, like I said, or something happens where you don't have the resources to move forward, something physical happens. Sometimes that's not about redirecting you, but slowing you down so the divine timing can catch up with you. See, the universe is begging to spoil you rotten. The universe is begging to fulfill all of your dreams and then so much more, because the mind can only comprehend what it has only experienced. So whatever you think you want, the universe is like, I got you about 15,000 times better. But you have to line up to it. And sometimes we need to pause on our path because we have some inner work to do. And that means we have some shit to clear. We have some trauma to resolve. We have some beliefs to let go of. And we don't really know that's happening until we hit this roadblock and we're boom, 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 and you can't go any further. And so that's what Spirit's asking you to go in deep so that you can shift that energy. And then the path clears for you and you're back on your bulldozer, going forward. We're in a tank. We're doing this. But you won't necessarily know if you're getting redirected or slowed down when you hit these blocks while you're still in your mind, while you're in your fear brain, while you're trying to fight it, while you're trying to move past it and figure it out. What you have to do is go trust the block. When you hit that roadblock, you go, I'm going to make a choice and trust it. And I'm going to sit my butt down and I'm going to get quiet and I'm going to get present and I'm going to allow myself to be shown my next steps. When you do that, when you get quiet, present, mindful, and you go into the healing modalities a little more deeply, the ones that have really been working for you, right? And I'm talking about energy, somatic renewal, your therapy, whatever it is that you actively are doing to heal the stuff, the trauma, the stuff that is preventing you from living your highest expression. Go deeper into that. This is an opportunity to go more deeply inside, to show up and strengthen your spiritual practice, to practice being present and mindful instead of trying to figure out what's coming next, right? Like I just saw this image of like a big brick wall and they take you one of those little tiny hammers, and ding, 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 I can get it down, ding, ding, ding. No, go in, lean against the wall and go in more deeply, And when you do that, then you're going to find absolute clarity once you clear that energy. And it doesn't matter how long this takes. That's what Spirit is saying, is like, this is not a race. This is not something that you're going to win. This is not something you're ever going to achieve, because the universe is constantly expanding, and so are you, beloved. Showing up in your highest expression and living in partnership with Spirit is a constant state of expansion, a constant state of expansion. You never get it done. And that's not the point. The point is to show up and live the experience as fully as you are capable of living it. That is what we're here for. All right. So that's what Spirit has for us today so strongly, is please trust the blocks. Like, it isn't something Spirit wants us to not just like put up with it, or like, okay, I got to deal with this now before I can move forward, or I got to handle this, or I got to move this or clear this. But start to look at these roadblocks that show up internally and externally as the gift they are from the divine, because you will not have the fullness of your experience until you slow down, let yourself have it, and start to get into gratitude and appreciation for all the things that are showing up in your life. Remember, everything is working in your favor, and that it can be especially true of the blocks. If you're being slowed down to do the deeper inner work, it's because Spirit has a gift for you. And until you clear out some of the BS inside you, you are not going to be able to fully appreciate and love that next experience, that next level expansion, that gift from the universe. And the universe is like, I'm not going to give you something that you're not going to really enjoy. It's like, would you give a 5-year-old, something that would be a gift for a grown-up? No, you would hang on to that and say, I'm going to give this to my child when they're old enough to appreciate it, when they're old enough to be like, oh yeah, I really like this. That's kind of how Spirit is. It's not about denying you until you're ready and like, punishing you. It's not about that. It's about, raise up to it. I can't wait to give this to you. I can't wait to give this to you and watch you experience the fullness and the joy of this next level expansion, this next level self, this desire, this dream, this everything that you've ever imagined, and then beyond. I can't wait. So I'm not going to give it to you when you don't know what to do with it. And again, this is not about punishment. This is not about holding you down. This is not about, if you're not ready for it. I mean, there is this, you're not ready for it, but I want you to look at that with the energy of, oh, I'm growing into this. Oh, the universe is giving me an opportunity to grow into something that I have never been able to fully appreciate before. What a gift that slowing down and going deeper is. And if you get redirected, if you find yourself like Spirit pulls you back on your path and you have this realization after going in deep and getting into that practice and diving into those healing modalities and peeling back a few more layers, you have this realization like, oh, I went totally off the rails. I was like, did a big old detour. You didn't do anything wrong. More than likely that detour served you in ways that will be revealed down the road. It's okay. Detours are fine. It's part of the human experience. The gift is Spirit said, okay, we've let you go down that path long enough exploring. We need you to bring you back here. Okay, good. Here we are. And you're like, cool. Well, I had some great experiences and got some more tools for this path moving forward, for this next level expansion for myself. So the universe is not about punishment. The universe is not about good, bad, right, wrong. Everything is just experience. And that's all we're here for, is experience the fullness of the human experience. Because that, my friends, is how we are doing our part for the expansion of creation. Universe that we live in is a little sliver of creation, always expanding. We are a universe within that universe, always expanding. So if you've been having some struggles, if you've been hitting roadblocks, if you've been internally, that's what I'm doing, right? And just really having a time of it and feeling unable to move forward, that's okay. I want you to practice this week, resting into it, relaxing into it, diving deeper into your practice, into presence, and into whatever healing modalities have been resonating with you the most. That's the right one for you right now. Healing modalities, there's no right or wrong way to do the inner work, to do the healing. It's what's resonating with you in this moment is exactly right for you in this moment. That's what's going to get you the most peeling the back of the energies. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got here. We got, Bob, yes, I'm finding myself redirected to go back to nature and find my way. Why I spent my morning in sand and trees, slowing down and reflecting. Beautiful. The spirit is saying, yes, slow down. Nothing. We live in this world where we are, again, our conditioning is like hustle, make it happen, get to work, be productive. And like, that's great when you're in the zone, when you're driving the bulldozer. Like, that's a fun place to be, but it's not the whole of the human experience. It's not the right way to live your human experience. So thank you for this, Bob. Yes, finding yourself redirected, slow down. That's great. Those blocks are similar to those walls from spirit that you talked about prior. Yes, similar. Yes, spirit is coming through with this in different ways. It's just trust it. Trust the blocks, the walls, however it shows up. They can be internal, they can be external, and God consciousness is coming through and saying, I love you, I got you. Please let me slow you down. Don't make yourself suffer, because that's what we do, is we make ourselves suffer. When we hit these blocks and we fight them, we are only causing our own suffering. The universe is the universe. The God consciousness is the creation is creation. It's gonna, what the blocks are there, whether we like it or not. They're going to serve us. But do you have to make yourself suffer in the process? Or can you enjoy and get into gratitude and appreciation for this process of slowing down? Beautiful. Kathy says spiritual grooming. Yeah, I love that. Spiritual grooming, just peeling it back, making that commitment. All of you, all of us are so committed we're so committed to this work. We're so committed to living in partnership with spirit. And with a little bit of a mindset shift, with a little bit of a perspective shift and a little bit of practice, we can really learn to appreciate all of this, all of the things that show up. Not just the, yes, it's working. I feel productive. I feel like I'm moving forward. We all love that. It's like, yes, progress is happening. Movement is happening. It takes a little more patience with ourselves and a little more practice to get into that same kind of, yes, I may slow down. Yes, there's a stop. Yes, there's a wall. Great. I can either find out where I need to redirect or get pulled back on my path. I'm very grateful for this. Can be done. Just takes a little bit of practice. Ken says, so spirit spoils us rotten with gifts that we will enjoy via timing. Like, here you go. You will enjoy this now. Exactly. Yes. That's great. I love that. You put that great. You put that really succinctly. That is gorgeous. Oh, thank you all so much for your comments and expanding on this message. That feels really juicy, really just all the yummies. I am ready and available and thrilled to do a few channeled messages from spirit. So if you're on here and you have a burning question, you need spirit's guidance on whatever's going on in your life, nothing is off limits. Please leave a comment. I will pick 5 people to channel a message for. And remember, if I don't pick you, it's okay. I want you to stick around, pay attention to the messages, because whatever I pull through from spirit, if it reverberates in your body, you will feel it. It's like a reverberation. It's like an energy. It's like a vibration. It's a boom. You will feel it in your body. And you know that that message is for you, as well as for the person who I am speaking directly to. So please leave your comment. And if you find this message valuable, if this is helpful to you, I ask that you leave a donation to the Bhava Spiritual Mission for your reading. And that's linked in the in the description of the video below. It would be so appreciated. And I think we had something up here earlier. All right, Nicola, yes, message from spirit. Let's do this for you, my love. I'm just taking a minute and tapping in, and okay, I feel energy in my heart. Spirit is coming through and giving me a message for you that you are so beautiful. And I see a lot of reds and pinks around you. You are so beautiful. Like, there's a beauty to you, a grace to you that you are ready to begin to embody. There's been a lot of fight. There's been a lot of masculine, and you have that too. You embody that as well. You embody that sort of masculine warrior spirit. The spirit is inviting you. I see like a hand on a knee, like open palm on a knee, like meditating and receptive, receiving is the way that I get it. Spirit is asking you to dive into your innate beauty. You are so beautiful. I get so much grace. I feel like if you got into some dancing or some graceful way of moving your body, like Tai Chi or something, that would really help you access this natural grace and beauty that you possess, that you have been ignoring for a long time, maybe even your whole life, a very long time, in this like and this warrior is ready to be retired is what I'm getting. It's ready and it's time to be retired. It's a habit now. So you can start to let that go. You can start to soften and move into that natural beauty and grace that you possess. I see like a dancer's body is what I'm getting. A dancer's body is long and lean and it's strong, but it's not bulky. It's long and lean and flexible. And that's what I have for you is a slowing down and getting into the grace and the beauty. And this is really going to start to transform things for you. It's going to transform your relationships. It's going to take some time is what I'm getting. Like it's a practice. I have my guide here, Mons, showing up and saying it's a practice and kind of doing this movement, like you'll move into it, but slow, graceful, like a dancer. You possess an innate grace and beauty that you may not know you have, or you may have forgotten that you have. And Spirit would like you to acknowledge and honor that space and begin to live more in that beauty and that grace and that deeply feminine energy that you do already possess. So beautiful. All right, where are we? All right. So, looks like we don't have any other questions today. You all feeling like, yeah, Sarah says that also resonates with you. Good. I'm glad, darling. Boom. Nailing it. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Joanna says, wow. Excellent. I like that. I like the wows. I like the hearts. I like all the things. You guys get my juices flowing when you interact with me and comment, and I see the likes and the loves coming in. I just feel like $1,000,000. So, all right. I'm going to give it a couple more seconds to see if anybody else wants to come in for a channeled message from Spirit, or if you're feeling like you got it, that is totally okay too. Nicola, I'm so glad that message resonates. That makes me really happy. Good. Yeah. Spirit comes through. It's not me. It's Spirit. My job is to get out of the way. It's really unglamorous. I say that to my students all the time. It's like, our job is unglamorous. It's to get out of the way. When we get out of the way, Spirit comes through and makes the impact. If we're in the mix and we're trying to make it happen, or we're trying to be that person that, be the one that has that message, that inspiration, it gets all mucky and murky, because the human experience is an ego experience. There's nothing wrong with that, but it doesn't have any place in channeling Divine Spirit. Channeling Divine Spirit, we have to get the out of the way and let Spirit come through. So when I see that message came through and was really resonant to several people here, it tells me, okay, Ingrid, go. You nailed it. Good job. You got the hell out of the way and you let Spirit through. Jamie, I'm so glad that message spoke to you as well. All right, my beloveds. Well, that feels pretty complete for me today. Thank you so much for showing up and being a part of this beautiful community, this beautiful tribe. I love you, my Bhava babes. Again, if you found this message helpful, please support us, support the message, support Divine Spirit coming through and raising the consciousness of the planet. Share this video with your friends. Give our page a like, subscribe so that you're notified when we go live. And if you feel called to, leave a donation to the Bhava Spiritual Mission. Every little bit helps us bring the message out, cover our costs and all of that good stuff. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. And I'll see you again next week. Okay. You're the best. And I absolutely adore you.